Play
Play
secure.
secure.
Chloe, Play Secure Conference 25th, 28th of March. What are you most looking forward to?
To becoming a child again.
Gamification and playing. Are they the same thing?
Kind of not. It depends, right? Because gamification is all about utilizing skills that you have or locating new skills that you didn't know that you have and being able to apply them. So that's what gamification does, is taking games, playtime, and putting it into actual realistic situations. That's what gamification is all about.
Playing. Surely that's not something that a serious security professional would be doing all day long. Why should they come to our event?
If you're not playing, then you're basically just stuck with the same thing. We talk about playing with ideas. We talk about life being a game for a reason. These things do actually have a use. It lets you think more creatively. It lets you think your way out of boxes, and you just cannot do that if you refuse to play around with ideas, if you refuse to have a little fun, if you refuse to ask what if.
Chloe, what can people hope to achieve coming to this event?
Well, the first things first, I think everyone wants to do is have a moment of hanging out with people virtually is one thing, especially during COVID-19. In the middle of a pandemic, we've been very isolated and not able to network with each other. And this is actually one of those conferences that you can. And you also have fun doing that. So you get to escape your mind, your thoughts, and also enjoy the moment, be present.
Why should your boss let you come to our conference?
So while we say it's all about playing games, and it is, that also means it's about experiential learning. It's a better way of exploring and understanding scenarios. It's a much better way of engaging people to get them security aware, to help with security awareness and security culture in your company. And of course, a lot of security, particularly if we're talking about hacking, is basically playing with technology and systems. That is the whole purpose of it.
Obviously, I'm a proponent of virtual events, but Chloe, how does Play Secure as a conference compare and contrast to other events that you've been to virtually this past year?
So I think a lot of things about virtual events is that they always say that there's networking available in it, or like you get to meet new people and do activities together, but I have yet to actually witness that working. And that's what Play Secure Conference does, is that it's been planned out in a way where it's all about networking and meeting new people and trying out new things and having fun. And that is the goal of it. That's where it started from. And that's what you will be witnessing and experiencing when attending it.
Who's behind Play Secure?
So there's a small team of people. Most of us actually met when I was running a security coffee house, and we spoke about doing a security games night every now and then. This is kind of the evolution of that. And then there's a few other people who've been brought in because they've got some excellent relevant skills from the Open Security Summit. And obviously we have Chloe, we have Nick, who is fantastic at wargaming and did literally write the book on cybersecurity war games. We have Didar, who is one of the most enthusiastic risk managers I've ever met and has moved now into security and is doing fantastically well there. And obviously we have yourself, Pelham, who runs virtual events and has done some very successful ones.
What's the age range of people that can or should attend this event?
So I'm going to say that it depends on what you're coming there for. There will be games and other things you can do, and of course, because it's virtual, you can sit down with your kid at your computer and play some of those games and test them out and see how they do on a CTF. For the talks, then maybe you want to avoid the 6 years and under going to them, but there's not going to be anything that's unsafe or unfriendly.
So tell me, how is it going to be structured?
Glad you asked, Chloe. So it will be a conference, but with workshops and games. And so for that purpose, on the Thursday, the 25th, we're going to keep it for quite a high level series of talks, panel discussions, CISOs, thought leaders, local and international celebrities in the cyber and security space. But then we're going into some fantastic workshops, capture the flag-esque games, as well as some really, really intuitive learning and networking. Chloe, why are you looking forward to the PlaySecure conference?
Because for the first time in security, I would say that after doing a lot of talks around gamification, I'm actually seeing a conference that's using all of that in play. But also I'm looking forward to it because since the pandemic, there hasn't really been too much play and not so much socializing or meeting with our peers. And that's the thing that I really do miss when going to conferences is having that play time and meeting people. And that's what Play Secure Conference is going to be providing virtually. So it's safe and we get to have fun during this pandemic time.
James, why are you looking forward to the PlaySecure conference?
It's honestly everything that I like about security, about games. It's just bringing it all together. I've thought for years that there's this overlap that just somehow gets missed, and this is filling in that gap.